I was a curious boy, always eager to explore and discover new things. My mind was a sponge, soaking up every bit of information and every new experience. I loved the thrill of the unknown, the excitement of finding something unexpected. I was 10 years old. It was a time of endless possibilities and boundless energy. Every day was an adventure, and I was always on the lookout for the next big discovery. My 10th birthday had just passed, and I felt like I was on the brink of something extraordinary. One day I went to the old curiosity shop. It was a place I had heard about from the older kids in the neighborhood. They spoke of it in hushed tones, as if it were a magical place filled with wonders beyond imagination. I had to see it for myself. It was full of strange and wonderful things. Shelves lined with trinkets and oddities, each one with its own story. There were ancient clocks, mysterious artifacts, and peculiar items that seemed to come from another world. The air was thick with the scent of old wood and history. I loved to look at everything. Each item seemed to whisper secrets to me, tales of distant lands and forgotten times. I could spend hours just wandering through the aisles, lost in my own world of imagination and wonder.
The shopkeeper was Mr. Fenton. He was a kind old man. His eyes twinkled with a warmth that made you feel instantly at ease. He had a gentle smile and a soft voice that seemed to carry the wisdom of ages. He was always ready to share a story or a piece of advice.
Hello there, young man. What can I help you find today? His voice was like a melody, soothing and inviting. It made you feel like you were the most important person in the world at that moment.
Just looking, I replied, my eyes wide with wonder. There was so much to see, so much to take in. I didn't even know where to start.
Leo shook his head, trying to absorb everything around him. The shop was like a treasure trove, each corner hiding something new and exciting, and wandered deeper into the shop. Every step took him further into a world of mystery and enchantment. He felt like an explorer, uncovering the secrets of a forgotten realm.
I saw a shiny coin. It was on a dusty shelf. I picked it up. It was unlike any coin I had ever seen before. The surface was smooth and it seemed to shimmer even in the dim light of the room. I felt an inexplicable urge to hold it. The coin was warm in my hand. "What's this?" I wondered aloud, feeling a strange energy emanating from it. It was as if the coin was alive, pulsating with a gentle warmth that spread through my fingers.
That, my boy, is a magical coin. It can show you your future. The voice startled me. I turned to see Mr. Fenton, the old shopkeeper, standing behind me with a knowing smile.
"My future?" I asked, my curiosity piqued. How could a simple coin show me my future? It seemed impossible, yet the warmth in my hand felt undeniably real.
Yes, but it only shows your future based on how you use your money. Mr. Fenton's eyes twinkled with a hint of mystery. He seemed to know more than he was letting on.
I don't understand. How can a coin determine my future? I felt a mix of excitement and confusion. The possibilities seemed endless, yet I had no idea where to start.
You'll see. Mr. Fenton's voice was calm and reassuring. He seemed confident that I would figure it out in time.
Mr. Fenton said with a mysterious twinkle in his eye. The adventure was just beginning, and I had a feeling that this magical coin would change my life in ways I couldn't yet imagine. Leo held the coin tightly. He closed his eyes. He imagined spending all his money on video games. Suddenly, he was older. He had lots of games.
But I was alone. I had no friends to play with. I had no money to buy food. I felt sad and empty.
Leo opened his eyes. Section 4, A Future of Giving.
Leo held the coin again. This time he imagined saving his money. He imagined using it to help others. He saw himself buying food for hungry people. He saw himself donating to a children's hospital.
Leo felt a warmth spread through him. It felt good to help others. He felt happy. Section 5, A Future of Dreams.
Leo closed his eyes one last time. He imagined saving his money wisely. He imagined using it to achieve his dreams. He wanted to be an artist. He saw himself buying art supplies. He saw himself practicing every day. Finally, he saw himself in an art gallery. His paintings were on display. Leo felt proud of himself.
Section 6, The power of choice. This chapter delves into the profound impact that our choices can have on our lives. It's a story about a young boy named Leo and the valuable lesson he learns about decision-making.
Leo opened his eyes. The morning sun streamed through his window, casting a warm glow across his room. Today felt different, special even. He looked at the coin in his hand. It was a simple coin, but to Leo, it represented something much more significant. He understood that this coin was a symbol of the choices he could make. The way he used his money could shape his future. He imagined the different paths his life could take depending on how he chose to spend or save this coin. He could waste it and be unhappy. He thought about the times he had spent his money on fleeting pleasures, only to feel regret afterward. He could save it and help others. Leo remembered the joy he felt when he donated to a local charity, seeing the smiles on the faces of those he helped. Or he could save it and achieve his dreams. The choice was his. He dreamed of buying a new bicycle, something he had wanted for a long time.
Leo smiled. The realization that he had the power to shape his destiny filled him with a sense of purpose and excitement. He knew what he had to do. With determination in his heart, he decided to make wise choices that would benefit his future. He would save his money. He placed the coin into his piggy bank, feeling a sense of accomplishment with each clink. He would spend it wisely. Leo began to plan how he would use his money, thinking carefully about each decision, and he would share it with others. He knew that helping those in need was just as important as saving for his own dreams. He thanked Mr. Fenton and ran home, eager to start saving. Mr. Fenton, the wise old man from the neighborhood, had given Leo the coin and the advice that came with it. The power of choice was a magical thing indeed. It was a lesson that Leo would carry with him for the rest of his life, understanding that every decision, no matter how small, could have a significant impact on his future. As Leo grew older, he continued to make choices that reflected the lessons he learned that day. He became a thoughtful and responsible individual, always considering the consequences of his actions. He used his resources to help his community, understanding that the power of choice extended beyond personal gain. It was about making a positive impact on the world around him. Leo even began teaching younger children about the importance of making wise choices, passing on the valuable lesson he had learned from Mr. Fenton. The children looked up to Leo, inspired by his wisdom and kindness. They too began to understand the power of choice and how it could shape their lives. Leo often reflected on that day when he first held the coin. It was a simple moment, but it had set the course for a lifetime of thoughtful decision-making. As the sun set, Leo felt a deep sense of gratitude for the lessons he had learned and the choices he had made. The power of choice had truly been a magical thing in his life.